Hello, welcome to the BeckyinBoca show. I have a great show tonight because I have someone here who survived Hurricane Dorian on Green Turtle Cay in the Bahamas. And I also have a captain here that's been back and forth since the hurricane. So I have Andrew Augustin and I have Matt Oakvik. Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Okay, and the way I ended up with you guys is I have a house in Golden Harbor, Florida. It's a boating community right here in Boca Raton. And some of my neighbors were organizing boat lifts of supplies over to the Bahamas after the devastating hurricane. And you're one of the captains that was piloting boats over there, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you two know each other?
So I've been fortunate enough to have been going to the Bahamas now for over the last 10 years professionally as a captain, and also fishing with my friends and, going over to have a good time. And Andrew here works at the Bluff House. He's actually the dock master there.
Oh, fantastic.
So whenever I need anything.
And that's on Green Turtle Cay,
Yep.
right?
Green Turtle Cay, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So whenever I need anything or, just someone to talk to or hang out with, he's always there for me. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So you couldn't get off the island before the hurricane, huh?
Nah, I couldn't.
Oh.
It was unfortunately I wasn't able to.
Did
because,
they? I mean, there was no way out after a certain point, correct?
Yeah.
The airports would have closed.
Closed down.
Boats
and
couldn't come in and
all
out.
the boats would put up in the shipyard and all that, and so it wasn't easy to get out. No.
Is it? I'm not real familiar with that area. Is that Elbow Key?
No, Green Turtle Cay. Green Turtle Cay.
Okay, so that's in the same.
Yeah, so
area.
the Abacos is the northeast part of the Bahamas, and then Elbow Key is.
I've been to Hopetown.
Yeah, so
in Elbow Key.
Hopetown is right
Yeah.
by Elbow Key. That's a little bit south of them. They're a little
Okay.
more north
Okay.
by Green Turtle, which is by the Abaco mainland.
I'm sure I've
Abaco.
been there. I've been all around the Bahamas. It's beautiful. And
Yeah.
as you know, it's very close to South Florida. So a
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
of people in South Florida with boats are back and forth from the Bahamas all the
Yeah,
time. So
exactly.
you get to know the people, you get to love the islands.
You
And
got
then
it.
we saw this horrible storm barreling toward us. And
Right.
people in Florida were scared. But I can't imagine
Yeah.
being on those little low-lying islands.
Yeah.
And what did you do to prepare? What could you do?
To be honest with you, the same old routine. Every time a storm
A
comes,
little bit loud.
same
the same
old
thing as-
routine.
okay.
Get your wood, try to batten up your window, put your shutters up, try to get as much supplies as you could from the stores, and try to put your cars in safe places. Just about everything, do it, and it makes, and that's for sure, makes everybody clean up the community
This was
too.
a Category 5 barreling down on you, and you knew there was no escape.
At first, we thought it wasn't going to be, a hard hit. We thought it was going to be a little, something, we experienced before, like,
Right.
the winds and all that, but it hit us harder than we thought. Yeah.
And as it got closer, that became
yeah.
imminent. I have a girlfriend who is a meteorologist in Florida, and she told me right before the storm that a Category 5 is unsurvivable, no matter what kind of a structure you're in, particularly in the Bahamas, even in the United States.
Yeah.
It's unsurvivable.
I think next time I won't be.
You won't stay there?
I won't stay. I'll be heading out before that comes.
So it was.
was.
All right, take us back to that day. Where were you trying to ride out the storm? You're in your house, or
Actually, it wasn't because I live near the waters. So everybody is telling me, you can't stay here
because there was a tidal surge, right?
Yeah, because the surge and all the water that's going to be in your place. So you wouldn't want to be there. You would be, trying to
drowning
get help
is the
or
main,
something.
main cause of death in a hurricane.
And so I stayed at Leewood, which is more like enclosing areas, more trees around you and stuff. A little protected area, but
Is it elevated at all?
it's kind of
Okay,
elevated.
so I didn't know if there
but
was
it's-
much on those islands.
Yeah,
Well, the Green Turtle's pretty elevated.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
it's a hilly island.
Okay.
And where I stayed was kind of like right in front of the waters, but it was in the harbor, so it wasn't too much water in there. But the wind really did a lot of damage to us.
What
and
kind of a
the
structure
breeze.
were you
It
in?
was a concrete building, and
Okay.
it was a 2-story building. During the storm, I could hear like the shutters just ripping off the wall and just being flung all over the place, and you could hear the crashing sounds and all that, and the wind and the train sound, and that's when they say
Oh, it sounds like a
it's
train.
a tornado.
That's tornado.
Yeah,
I've heard that. Yeah.
and
Wow.
when it was over, when we saw everything, it it did look like a tornado came by. So
Well, that's what
Yeah.
spawns in those hurricanes. So, do you remember the eye coming over?
actually, the sad thing about it, we didn't even have an eye.
You weren't in the part that the eye
no.
That's
covered.
that's kind of
we-
the problem
right.
that they had is that in Marsh Harbor and in Hopetown and Elbow, they had time when the eye came
Right,
over
I saw
Yeah.
pictures of looking up at the eye.
to go to different types of better shelters and to get a breather. The thing about Green Turtle is they didn't get the eye. They got
They
the
got the
north
outer
side,
side.
that just stayed there.
And it was a
then,
slow moving.
And then the
Yeah.
problem is it stayed in Freeport, and when it stayed in Freeport and Grand Bahama, those outer bands stayed on Green Turtle. So I had
We were
some
getting
estimates of
lashes.
guys telling us that they had 4 full days of up to 180 to 220 mile per hour winds.
Yeah.
4 days.
Did you leave the shelter at all during that time?
No, you couldn't. You couldn't.
You couldn't go outside.
Yeah, you couldn't. It was too dangerous. Teams was just getting through all over the place, and
Cars and boats were.
even cars and boats were being flipped over. I mean, every house that you could think about that would be safe was ripped to pieces.
And these
I
are
mean,
houses that are built like
and strong.
solid.
Concrete.
Yeah,
These are the thing
strong
about Green
built.
Turtle. Green Turtle is built. It's very old and it's been there for a very long time with a lot of history. Mm-hmm. And some of the houses they were built as solid as their houses are built here.
and they're gone?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
and they're gone.
Is
yeah.
everything devastated?
Pretty much just about everything. Yeah,
They say
I mean, you could
80%
count the
homes are
houses that
unlivable.
you could count the houses that you see up. I mean, you could pretty
80%
much
of the
see them
homes are-
because everything is so clear. There's almost like someone dropped a few bombs on us. That's what I keep telling everybody. That's
what it feels like. Oh,
It's
my goodness.
crazy.
And,
everything shred to pieces.
If you see the pictures,
Yeah,
just-
we've
it's
seen
very
them.
Unbelievable.
green. It's very
Yeah.
green there, and looks like a fire went through. I mean, it,
looks like it's
literally
been-
looks
I
like
know,
the wind just pulled the moisture out of every tree.
How many people were
Yeah.
with you in the building?
It was like 5 people with me, including 2 men, and everybody had to huddle up in a little room because the house started leaking, and we didn't even, where the wind was so loud you couldn't even hear, like only when you open the door, but other than that you inside you couldn't even hear none of the like the stuff being ripped up and thrown all over the place. And that's when the rain started coming inside, and we didn't even know that the house was being ripped up on upstairs, and we just had to huddle in one little small room. And I mean, at that time I was like, oh boy,
This is it, huh?
yeah, this might be my my last ride right here. So
Imagine how
I don't know.
frightening that is, people.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Was everybody
was
that was
ca-
with you okay?
Yeah.
But a lot of people weren't okay,
No,
right?
But a lot of people, no. You had some people who was underneath rubble for like 17 hours.
Oh.
Houses, generator houses was catching on fire and stuff because of the, all the power outage and all that, I
Right.
guess.
And the debris
Yeah,
flying,
Yeah.
boat
stuff
yards,
like
pictures of
that.
The boat yard is just there's boats everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boats are light. I imagine
Yeah.
those were just thrown
Strapped
around.
down. too.
I mean, they were
strapped
strapped
down.
down.
Yeah.
That's
As good as you could, but that just ripped.
So-
It didn't matter.
That didn't even work.
Oh,
I was
my
like,
goodness.
yeah, Category 5 is nothing to play with.
So how many days were you in that room?
For like 2 days. 2 days.
didn't leave that
yeah.
room for
no,
2 days?
Yeah, for 2 days. Yeah.
Did
straight.
you have food
Yeah.
and water and everything in there?
We managed to
Okay.
store a few bottles of water and a little food supplies. Yeah, but
Okay.
I was eating like cold food straight through. Like
Yeah.
we couldn't even, we were scared to like cook on the stove and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. So tell me what happened then when you emerged from that building.
That was like the saddest part. But when we, when the breeze died down and we did get to come outside and see how everything was just all over the place. I mean, trees. I mean, the cars where the rain pressure from the rain washing away the skin of the trees against the car, like the white cars. It like stained the cars.
Oh.
I mean, the walls were like stained brown, like wood roofs. You can see like the shipyard was right next to us. You could see all of them, all the like the sailboats, the masts just laying down
All
on one
tipped
another.
over. And what about the people?
I didn't see anyone at the time.
Nobody out there?
Yeah, we tried to like go for a ride in the car, thinking that the poles might still be up. Like poles were like all across the road and stuff, like
Oh, you couldn't get
big
through anyway.
pine
Yeah,
trees like laying across the road. You couldn't get through. You had to like jump and hop and crawl and just to get into town. It was crazy.
Do you know?
That was 2 days after.
Yeah,
2
that was
days
like
after.
yeah.
Do you
2 days
know
after.
what the death toll was in the Abacos?
Um,
I know it's very controversial on
Yeah.
TV. They say
It's-
it's
Green
underestimated.
Turtle
Yeah.
was only one they reported, but it was an older woman that she was on her way out and she didn't want to
didn't
go.
wanna
She
try to-
wanted
try
to
to
pass
stay at her house.
at her home. Yeah,
Yeah.
She wanted to pass at her home. So
Oh, my.
it was the only one on Green Turtle that we know of. But the mainland marsh and Elbow it's still they don't know. I mean, they say it's in the hundreds, but I don't
think
want
it's
to
more
say a
than-
number
yeah.
because I don't know
Yeah.
either. You know, but
Yeah.
it's definitely more than what they're calling for.
last time I heard it was like 2,300 and counting. So I was.
I would
like,
imagine
whoa.
so. A
I'm
Category
like, I
5
can't believe that. I was like, whoa.
hurricane.
Yeah, the way
Yeah.
Green Turtle was built, not all
Yeah,
marsh,
but not Green Turtle.
'Cause you've got
they're
some
not
hills
built
there.
like-
Yeah. But Marsh Harbor was the place that they found most of the
There's
dead
an airport
people.
in Marsh Harbor, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
wiped out?
Well, it's wiped out, but the actual landing strip, they got a lot of sand on it, but they've cleared it now. But that's mainly been for only like super important flyouts or
Yeah.
super important runs in. There's also an airport working in Treasure, and that's also working with air traffic controllers, and they're slammed, but they're working.
So you've been involved in the effort to bring supplies in.
Yeah.
And I guess you were over there
Helping, yeah.
Did you go looking for him?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
boy.
Yeah.
So we actually got, because the fishing community and the yachting community here kind of is really drawn to
Oh, it's amazing.
to Green Turtle.
I had some video up on my social media, and people were donating
Oh,
10 generators at a time.
We had a
Nike
family-
tennis shoes for everybody.
It's been
Yeah.
that's the one thing that I've completely has blown my mind and my heart is just seeing how many people have been calling and helping to
well,
from
South
people-
Floridians love those islands.
Oh, from people with
They're-
anything. I
Yeah.
mean, people
Yeah.
offering jets to offering water bottles to offering help for offering just mechanics offering their time. I mean, everybody has been stepping up. It's been unbelievable. My boss Howard Canner with Canner Pintaluga, they've been instrumental in helping us out. Jim Kaufman and all the people in
Yeah.
Boca Rio and everybody that's been helping out with their houses, even giving sandwiches to people or places to stay or just everything. Everybody has been really stepping up to the plate and
That's amazing,
and helping
isn't it?
out. Yeah. It makes me
wonderful?
proud to be from Florida.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's
Yeah.
like I said, anybody with a boat in Florida, that's where you
That's,
go.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
and that's what we're
most-
trying to tell everybody. The people have been very worried because they think it's going to be very, very dangerous in the crossing because of debris in the water. But firsthand, we just did it.
No
and
problems?
It was one of the most gorgeous crossings I've ever done. It was
After the
actually
storm.
it was very bittersweet because it was flat. It was gorgeous. I mean, the sunset was unbelievable. And when we got there, it was. I mean, apocalyptic isn't even the word to describe it.
When you saw it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's the marina doing, Andrew?
Oh, marina is all. It don't even look like a marina anymore. It's just the office building. I mean, the roof is off, but you still can see the office. The front walls of the office. The Green Turtle Club is right across from us, which they all held up pretty
so
good.
the Bluff House
Yeah.
House. They
Yeah,
didn't
but-
they didn't do that bad. but
That's a
yeah,
very
but-
famous landmark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Green Turtle. That dock actually did not lose one 2x4.
Yeah.
They-
Amazing.
That's a
and
strong
I
one.
want
I
to
don't
shout
build that
out
one.
Wesley.
Yeah,
I want to
bro.
shout out Wesley at Green Turtle because
Yeah.
he's
Shout
very
out
proud
Wesley.
of that. He's very proud of that.
Yeah, Gary, Justin.
Yeah, Jeremy and Justin. They really did a good job at. So that's another thing is it's still the docks there are still fine. Security there is still fine.
So
if
boats are
anybody-
still getting
yeah.
in and out of there.
Yeah,
They
so
can
we're
go
looking.
to
We're
Green
actually
Turtle
looking to
Key.
go again on Monday. 'Cause
Yeah,
we
that's
have
already
we have
loading it.
actually a snowstorm
You're
coming
loading up the
now.
boats again
Trying to load up on Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday
to
and Sunday.
leave.
And
Yeah.
if people want to donate, you have
Yeah.
a GoFundMe.
We have
right?
a GoFundMe on the Facebook page. We have a GoFundMe, and then we also have anybody who wants to give donations. We're also taking donations for everything. I mean, they need.
And they can bring them to
Yeah. We're taking exceptions pretty much at the house there and also at the
Okay.
boat. So
It's in Golden Harbor.
yeah. So
All right,
if
which
you
is
have
only a
anything-
neighborhood in East Boca Raton. There's only 5 streets in there. I've lived there for 28 years.
Yeah. They've been instrumental too. They've helped out so much.
Yeah.
The temple, everybody. I mean, everybody has pretty much given help and is wanting to give help, and it's very heartwarming to see how much people are
It
really
is
really stepping
nice.
up. Yeah.
I think
yeah.
I'm going to come over there on Saturday and film a little bit
Yeah.
of what's
you're more than welcome.
what's loading up.
Anybody's more than welcome. We're saying if anybody wants to help, want to sweat, they need it. They can
Okay,
use
what
it.
street are we talking?
Silver.
Silver Lane.
Yeah.
Okay. and I'm sure you'll see which house it is if you want to bring some stuff over. But they're taking. Well, what do you need over there, Andrew?
Well, just about anything you could help with. Basically lumber.
Lumber.
Yeah, we're pretty full for now for supplies.
For
We're going to do
supplies,
that trip, and then we're pretty much going to get a good idea of what they really need as far as.
Okay, so maybe hold off on the donations.
Yeah, it's kind of like
and watch my page. I'll tell you what they need.
Kind of like a different state. We're doing it by stages because first it was like all the health,
supplies,
safety, water, food, and now that they're kind of getting set, now it's
they
going to
need
be more
shelter.
Yeah.
No,
so we're going to do, but it's a lot of detailed stuff that they need. So that's when we have a list that. If you want to bring certain size screws or this or that, that's when that can help big time.
Okay, so wait off for that, and we'll post that on my social media because you have to rebuild. How many of the houses did you say were decimated? Most of them?
I mean, pretty much all.
All of them?
Yeah, but you have a few standing. Yeah, but they still got hit pretty bad. Yeah.
What are the people doing? Are they living in tents?
Well, most of them, some of them, they managed to like share houses with friends and families. And
they're very resilient.
They got tarps, to cover the roof.
Okay, tarps.
Just to stick it out for the time being, until some real help could come on the way, until they could get more supplies and fix things better. Yeah.
And it's pretty hot this time of year to be out in the sun.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I was over there after the situation, and I can remember like waking up in the daytime and I mean, going to sleep in the daytime, just tired after a long day, and wanted to crank the generator up, but I couldn't because we had to conserve the fuel. You have to try, conserve the water. Although we got this help, we just, we want to, try and conserve it. Use it the right way. Yeah. So
is it getting better?
Yeah.
When were you over there?
Last time I was there, I saw everybody, look like they was getting back to their senses. A lot of us, a lot of us flew out. Some people couldn't, take the pressure staying there. And even though they have houses there, they're like, forget it. I ain't coming back to this right now.
That happened here, Hurricane Wilma, I think, maybe 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And we lost power in Golden Harbor for 21 days.
Okay.
I didn't have a generator at the time. And this time of year, with the heat and the humidity, it's
not good.
No good.
It makes you miserable. I know that for sure. And then you get uncomfortable. You can't think straight. You need something to cool you down. To at least to make you comfortable. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
I flew out to Chicago, came back after like 10 days in Chicago. Power was still out.
Yeah.
But it's like you're dripping wet with humidity all day long without being able to cool off even for a couple of hours in the air conditioning. It's
and they're
unbearable.
working too. Yeah. Imagine if American doing roofs and moving debris and not even be able to have
no cover
a cold drink or just relax. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I can't imagine. So maybe you try to work when the sun goes down and sleep during the day.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's just around the clock, everybody working and trying to do what they could do to to get things cleaned up.
And they're very like passionate about their islands too. And some of the guys there, it's like I always think about it. If it was me, and if Florida got completely destroyed,
which we were expecting, I wouldn't
want to leave. You want to through my hometown. I couldn't feel good about myself leaving and
not helping.
Exactly. So that's a lot of the guys there too. That they're staying, they're working, they're trying to get everything done. And
get it back
and the good
together.
thing is seeing guys coming over there and just showing a face and bringing a boat. Like, for example, they came to the boat and relaxed and had a cold drink.
So they can come in the boat and it's air conditioned.
Took a hot shower. Like got like their little bit of,
It makes a big difference.
Exactly. That helps. That'll make them want to work 10 times harder for the next 2 weeks.
Right.
So just us showing up kind of helps them. Not even just the supplies, just seeing a friendly face.
Yeah.
Having a drink with a buddy. Like I saw him going down the street when we first saw each other.
Yeah.
Tell that story.
It was funny. I just woke up from a sweaty dream.
I just got there. I literally just got there getting a golf cart. We're driving into town from Green Turtle Club to town is a good 10, 20, 15 minute drive.
Yeah.
So I'm driving and then I'm going down the street and then he can.
What happened? And that's when I saw, walking out depressed, like what I could do today, or I need to go clear my mind for a little bit, and all of a sudden I saw this person yell out, "Is that Ace? Is that Ace?" And I was like, "What?" that's mine. Oh, so I ran. I was like, you know, it's almost like a movie. You know, I ran there. Oh boy, like boy, miss you. Boy. He's like, I come for you, bro. I come for you. So you gotta go. You know. So shout out to my friend Mark. You know, he's been a big help to me. You know, he really showed me he's there for me, and I got, you know, other friends too in Florida, Stuart, Florida too. You know, they came by to check up on me.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to all y'all. You know, and you know,
makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Be strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and tourism is the main economy there.
Yeah.
So this is going to affect the islands financially.
Yeah,
quite severely, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's the thing. Green Turtle is they have a really strong following though. And you know, like I was having this conversation. I mean, I'm ready to go back and fish.
Yeah.
Soon, I mean,
so don't be afraid to go back to Green Turtle, folks.
Just once the fishing and diving gets better, don't be afraid. The owner over there, Adam, he's bending completely backwards to get it up and running again and to get it going, because they're passionate about getting people back, and you know, as much as they got destroyed, they're gonna get back. And I
think Floridians will be anxious to get back there, especially since there was a storm. They want to get back there and help the economy.
Yes, exactly.
Because tourism is it.
I feel so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel so too. Mm-hmm. That's why a lot of them are trying to help. You know, because they want to see the place back to how it was. You know.
Yeah.
All the smiling faces, all the hardworking people.
Place.
You know, keeping the place together.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's, you know, in time.
How long do you think it'll take to?
Well,
Green Turtle's not so bad, right?
But it's to the point where I'm thinking Green Turtle might take, like, you know, all depends how fast, you know, how much people they get there to work, you know, to help
their infrastructure.
But it does look like 3 years. At least that much to get back to how it was. Right.
Did you see Hopetown while you were over there?
No, I mean,
I wonder how that looks.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to go down there. They're pretty much evacuating all that area.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful little town. I hope it's not totally wiped out.
Yeah. The lighthouse is still there, though.
I saw that.
Yeah, the lighthouse is still there, but that's pretty much it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the brunt of it, and it's and the thing about them,
that is actually my favorite place in the Bahamas, Hopetown. I just think it's beautiful.
It is. It is. I think so too. Yeah.
They'll come back. It'll come back. It's just they got a lot of work for themselves, but they like I said, there's a lot of help over here. A lot of help over here.
Yeah, and people want to help. They really do.
Oh yeah.
They want to help out. Yeah. So we have a GoFundMe page, and this will all be posted on my social media, how to donate, and then we'll be looking for building supplies after the next trip, and I'll let you know on that. Look on my social media for that. And we got a couple of minutes here. Anything else you guys want to say?
Abaco, be strong.
Be strong, Abacos.
Yes, and thank you for the opportunity for Andrew to tell the story and
I
people.
thought it was fantastic when you said you were bringing him in.
For people to understand that, you know, such a beautiful country and such a short time could be decimated and destroyed so fast, but such a short time and such a good following of people and Floridians to be behind them is just all they need is that strength and that faith, and I feel like they'll be back normal in no time.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for coming on and sharing your stories. And
thank you very much.
This Golden Harbor group of people, and it's the Boca Rio Country Club too, right? Golf Club.
Yeah.
They're all in it, but anybody that wants to help out, just look at my social media, and I'll tell you how you can do it. Thanks, guys. I hope to go back to the Bahamas soon.
You have friends there.
Yeah, but I'll look you up.
You got a captain, you got friends
there.
Okay,
all right. I'll be down at the marina. Okay, bye-bye, everybody. See you next week. You have been watching and listening to The Becky and Boca Show. Tune in every Thursday night at 6 p.m. to discover all the ways to spoil yourself and have a good time in beautiful Boca Raton. See you next week.